Hey everybody, it's Wednesday night. It's time for Super Geeked Up. Woohoo!
Woo!
All right, what's up, everybody? It's Jeff and Francis. This is your live geeky pop culture show. We're going to talk some geeky topics, play fun geek-themed improv games. Just us tonight. Well, and you guys, of course, in the chat. Pierre was already there before we started. Hey, Pierre. Hey, everybody watching in post. Yes, welcome aboard.
Ooh, we're like on a boat.
I know. Well, speaking of that, one of our poll, actually, a couple of our poll questions have to do with boat captains. So, because Captain America: Brave New World just came out, the poll question, and if you're watching live on YouTube, is who's the best captain? The choices are Captain America, Captain Jack Sparrow, Captain Caveman, and Captain Crunch, who I'm assuming you voted for. That's where the vote came from.
It's my favorite cereal.
I know that. I put it on because
Yeah,
so at least
thank
he gets
you.
one vote from you. But Captain America is in the lead right now, with Captain Crunch coming in second. But we'll see by the end. We'll see by the end. I hope Captain Caveman gets one vote at least. And I'm sure Sparrow's going to get some votes. He's a
No
popular
Hook.
captain.
I guess Hook's is not a hero.
Well, and it didn't have to be a hero. Just who's the best captain. I don't know. I just whoever I think of, when I'm making the poll up, it's just who I put in.
Obvious. You could put Obvious in there.
Captain Obvious. Wait, is that a real character?
No, but that's the insult or whatever.
Yeah. Thanks, Captain Obvious, right? Yeah. It is so far, Pierre, but we just started, so hopefully some other people will come in. I actually know one of our chatters, Johnny Pappas, is actually seeing Captain America right now.
Oh, there you go.
He's off to see it tonight.
We're
Where's
5 minutes
Captain
early.
Crunch? He's in the poll question. If you want to vote, I think you already voted, Pierre, but if you didn't, you can vote. Oh, hello, Colony Pitt. There's John. Yes, it's so nice to see you back. And well, anyway, folks, what we're going to do besides talk about Captain, well, actually, we are going to talk about sort of like captains with Captain America. We have a themed question on that. Hello, Chaz. We're going to talk about Goonies, and we're going to play ridiculous rhyming and what's the other game? Super Space Camp. That's what we're doing. And 757 Hustle. Hey, he was on a couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm. Captain Caveman had 3 ladies hanging with him 24/7. Oh, well, hey, that's a good reason to choose. Oh, and now he's got to vote. I think Hustle voted for him. Good job. Now everybody's got votes. All right, good. I like it when everybody gets a little love in the poll. All right, got to the end of the show, folks. We'll see which captain wins, or you can put it in the chat. Hey, Ariella. All right, hey, there we go. And now everybody's popping in. All right. So anyway, let's go to our first captastic question.
Sure. Yeah. Well, as we know, like Jeff said, Johnny is watching Captain America: Brave New World, or BNW, as people like to initialize it,
BMW.
where we see
Sounds
Sam
like,
Wilson.
Hang on, BMW. What does that? Oh, A&W. That's what I'm thinking of.
Or BMW, the car.
Yes. Captain America, BMW.
You never know.
He becomes a spokesperson for it.
Just driving.
Which would be weird because that's a German car, and he fought against the Germans. But anyway.
Well, not this one though. The other one did. But not this car.
Sorry, you're right. Yeah. The original. Yeah.
Wait, what's Audi? Because that's all Tony Stark drove was Audis. Is that German too? I feel like that's German too, isn't it?
I don't know. Might be. It's not Japanese, that's for sure. It's not American.
No. But Sam Wilson is taking over the role of Captain America from Steve Rogers. But we want to know, what character would you like to see assume the mantle of an established hero or villain?
I wonder if that's what they call him in France. Steve Rogers.
He's French. People like French people.
I do. Yeah. I had a great time in France. Don't really hear it. Well, okay. Well, Gambit is a Cajun, so that's close to French. I'm trying to think if there's any French superheroes.
Everyone's watching it today. Why on a Wednesday?
Ariella got done watching it 5 minutes ago. Oh, tell us what you thought, Ariella. Let's see here. The question again is what, like Sam Wilson is taking over Captain America from Steve Rogers, what other character would you like to assume the mantle of an established hero villain? So in other words, like if like Kate Bishop becomes Hawkeye, right? That kind of deal. Like some
Robin
character,
becomes Batman, stuff like
yeah,
that.
like Dick. If Dick Grayson, right, becomes Batman, that kind of deal. Um, or like when Superman died back in the day, there was actually like 4 people who kind of took over the mantle for a time. Okay. All right. Well, this is good, but tell us, who do you want to become Hawkeye, or who do you want to become the Silver Surfer, for example? Or I guess, who do you want the Silver Surfer to become?
Mm.
Although I don't know, he's already like pretty much ultimate powerful, right? Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
It was decent. Oh no. Oh man, that sucks. It's already on free sites.
Well, that's not surprising.
No, it's not. All right. Let's see. So yeah. So well. I'll let you go first, Francis. I still got to think about this.
Oh. And
yeah. Here's an example coming up.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah. All right. Since you guys want some examples, well, I can even use some of the stuff that you've picked, but like, let's say it'd be kind of interesting to see. Oh, I had one in mind because I wanted to see their midriff. Well, Ron Possible as Kim Possible, or Ron Stoppable as Kim Possible. Then you get to see his midriff, like the entire
normally
time.
His pants fall down, you see his boxers, but this time you would see his midriff instead.
You just see his stomach the whole time.
Well, imagine that. Imagine if they switch and Kim dressed like Ron did, and he dressed like.
No, what I like it, because this is years later. I'd love Kim to dress as Rufus,
as a naked mole rat.
Yeah, I mean mole rat. You don't have to. She doesn't have to be a mole rat.
Well, but if she's a mole rat, I mean she doesn't. Well, okay, a mole rat with clothes. Then is what you're saying, I guess.
Just naked. Forget the mole rat.
Oh, all right. Well, that's a little different. What is Rufus going to be then? He's going to be Ron.
Yeah, Rufus is Ron. Yeah.
Okay. One of the Proud family members is Misty Knight. Oh, that's a cartoon, right? The Proud Family.
Yeah, it's a Disney.
I think they brought it back actually recently too. Henry Cavill as the new Wolverine. I wonder if he'd be a great one. Okay, well that's a little different. But that's fine. That's an actor taking over a role from someone else. Because he was Wolverine in the Deadpool Wolverine movie, right? Briefly.
Yes. So technically, this is still the case because he'd be an alternate universe Wolverine who would take on the role of the main one. So he'd be the main Wolverine.
This is a great choice from 757. Penny grows up to be the next Inspector Gadget. I love it. Penny was the niece, of course.
Yeah.
The thing though is then you would actually have a super competent Inspector Gadget, unlike the real Inspector Gadget. So she probably, although I don't know, he still managed to foil all the. Well, that's mainly because of Penny and Brain's help. I think he was successful.
She'll have all the gadgets.
I want Brain to be Inspector Gadget, the dog.
I mean, he was pretty smart.
Yeah, that's why he's called Brain.
Yeah. Couldn't talk though.
No, but he had the collar that would come up, and he understood everything she said, so he could understand it and everything.
I'd love to see it. That'd be really cool, though. Yeah, I'd love to see a grown-up Penny. Something like that. So yeah, so something like that.
Yeah, that's a
those
great
are good
choice.
example.
So that's. I'm trying to think. That's a good idea about like younger proteges when they get older, taking over the mantle.
Yeah, I mean that's the Batman Robin thing, right? Because Robin at some point before I think after taking on Nightwing, the role of Nightwing, I think does take over as Batman for a little bit, but a random kid takes over for Batman and Batman Beyond.
With Terry McGillis, is that his name?
Yeah,
but then he does still assume the mantle of Batman, so it still works.
True, but that's someone who canonically already does that. So it'd have to be someone who hasn't done that yet.
Well, one thing we're on this note going to see in the 4th Witcher game is apparently Ciri taking over the mantle from Geralt as the main Witcher.
Yeah,
not that necessarily. I mean, there's lots of Witchers, so she's not like the only one, but like the titular Witcher,
right?
And she's got nice tits.
Yeah, Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting story. It'll be interesting how they got her to become Witcher.
Well, she's a Witcher in the third game, right?
No, she's not a Witcher in the third game. She's training to be a
Oh,
Witcher.
she's training, but she's got the white hair and everything in that game.
Yeah, but she hasn't
She's
gone
not
through the
officially.
trials of the
Oh, she's not an official Witcher.
whatever the trials.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. I'm sure. I'm assuming Geralt will still be in the game at some point. But
Yeah. He doesn't have to be.
speaking of that, you can keep putting your answers in, folks. But I just last night started watching the new Witcher animated movie on Netflix that came out a week or two ago.
Oh yeah.
Sirens of the Deep, I believe it's called.
Yeah.
So far, I didn't have time to watch the whole thing, but I really like it so far, particularly because
Good.
Doug Cockle, who's the voice video game actor, is playing Geralt in this. Which is great.
Oh, so he has the titular voice.
Yes. But he gets plenty of tits too. Robin Hood as Link. Ah, that's funny, Pierre. I like that. That makes sense. They're both archers. They dress very similarly, right? In terms of
Well, they dress exactly the same, I guess.
or the classic Robin Hood, not Prince of Thieves, but the classic green outfit. Yes. They wear they both have hats on usually, right? Too, yeah.
They have the tricorn hat. Yes, they both do. Sort of. No, Link has
we
like
do want to end
little...
up on the 7x7 Hustle show. We're going to be on it hopefully. Well, I mean, not saying they have the same hat, but they both wear hats.
Yeah.
That was a good one. Let's see here. Oh, I'm looking at a picture of Chun-Li. Does Chun-Li have a protege? Oh, she does. And
she does in the new game.
Who is that? Do you remember who it is?
I forget who it was because she's
like
not
a
playable character.
Girl. No, but I wish she was. She's
she was the tech geek.
Yeah. Well, that's right. But like Chun-Li's her Shifu.
Oh, welcome, Michael and Carrie. The question is, much like Sam Wilson is taking over Captain America, we want to know what character you like to see assume the mantle of an established hero or villain. We haven't even mentioned villains, but hero or villain. We haven't really mentioned any.
Yeah,
villains.
It could be villain.
Yeah.
What if Jubilee became Dazzler? She's basically the same power. She just sings and becomes a pop star.
Yeah, I feel like they're the same though, aren't they? They're like
the powers are almost exactly the same. But Dazzler's a famous pop star and Jubilee's just a teen girl.
But see, they're not one of them's not a leader versus the other one. Like they're not. There's no like power difference between like.
I know, but that's not. It doesn't have to be that.
No, I guess not.
It doesn't have to be a protege, right?
So Dazzler would just be named Jubilee, and Jubilee would just be named Dazzler.
No, Dazzler's just she's dead.
She's dead. Okay, so Jubilee.
She went into a parallel, the multiverse.
So she picks up the name and mantle of Dazzler. So
I actually wouldn't want that because I love the Jubilee name and I love Jubilee. So actually, I would want her to stay as Jubilee.
Coming to Marvel Rivals apparently. So look out
Jubilee
for Jubilation Lee. Yeah.
Oh man, that actually might make me pick it up again.
Jubilee, Blade. They already showed the image of Blade. They haven't showed a Jubilee yet. Oh, then they did show Jubilee, I think. So yeah, Jubilee's coming. A lot of X-Men are coming for the new update.
Sweet. Jubilee actually already has a Jubilation Lee is already, I think, actually a great stage name. Like she doesn't even need to change it.
She's very happy.
Yes. What if the Scarlet Witch was Wonder Woman? Oh, interesting. So wait, Scarlet Witch? No, she doesn't have red hair. She just dresses in red. Yeah, okay.
She dresses in red, but she's
yeah. So what would she have her magic power still and Wonder Woman powers? That'd be like unstoppable.
No, in place of Wonder Woman powers.
Or okay, I guess you're right. Yeah. So now I'm trying to think of Scarlet Witch in the Wonder Woman outfit.
Oh, yeah. Which one? She wears several.
Yes. I don't know. I was thinking classic, but I really like the movie version. I like that outfit a lot, actually.
She's in the middle, Necrodius. She's right here.
Well, it's actually Frances. She's dressed as Frances like normally.
Excuse me. There you go. She sneezed. Thank you. That was me. That was the lady.
All right. So if you just joined us, what like Sam Wilson became Captain America, what other hero or villain do you want to assume the mantle of another character? Try to think who else. I don't know. Name some other character. Who else could we do?
It's tough because you know, they're iconic for a reason, and not a lot of the characters I'm thinking of don't have like a definitive sidekick or someone who can just kind of. Because I mean, you
Okay.
know, Sam Wilson was the sidekick of Steve Rogers. I mean, he was Captain America's sidekick.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, he was. He was as Falcon.
you know, Rhodey's gonna take over. I mean, not gonna take over for Iron Man. What's her face is gonna take over as Ironheart, but Rhodey's still gonna be War Machine, so he still has his own. Like he'll be the one in the like in the original Stark suits.
Yeah,
he's taking over.
I just had
Um,
one and I forget it, so I'll do this one instead. Hey, what if Necrodius took over for Lady Facelap? His creation.
would he want? Would Necrodius want to be Babyface?
I
That's
think
the
he wants to
question.
be slapped by her instead.
Okay.
Brendan Fraser as Captain Caveman. Well, that would make sense as casting because he's played some George of the Jungle, right? And I feel like similar. And Encino Man, right? He was the
Yeah.
kind of.
He'd be covered
Perry
in
would
hair
love to
though.
see Cottonmouth's daughter take over the Kill Bill mantle. Call it Kill B,
Oh.
as in Kill the Bride. Yeah, a
Oh.
lot of people, actually, me included, would always thought that would be cool. Zendaya and Haley Steinfeld could play the daughters. Oh, Tarantino won't do it though. Yeah, he's not going to do it.
No.
That,
No. He
that
can't
would be
figure out
cool.
what his 10th movie is going to be. It was supposed to be.
Oh, his last one, right?
It was supposed to be a Star Trek movie. Was supposed to be his
Thank
last
God
movie.
it's not.
And then no more. No more.
It's going to take him forever, I bet, because he's going to be like, oh, my last one's going to be the greatest fucking piece of cinema ever created.
Well, he thinks about
With,
that. He
with
thinks that about all
1,000
his
feet
movies.
shots and 10 million heads being blown off.
Oh, it should just be feet.
Yeah. As you might guess, folks, I'm not actually a huge Tarantino fan. Oh, he would love to take over for Lady Facelap, Necrodia says. Be Lord Facelap, slap our faces, ruler of the kingdom of slaps.
You know, there's a competition, right? There's a thing where guys just slap each
Yes.
other. And then, of course, the lady equivalent is slapping bums, but that's the
Oh, I saw a
competition.
video of that, which is like a bunch of OnlyFans people or something. They were
I
slapping
don't
each other's
know. I know
asses.
they have the grip powder on their hands,
Yeah.
and
I
so
mean,
there's
they were
the
clothed, but they were
puff of
slapping each other's
smoke.
asses. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because it's a genuine competition. It's not like it's
Yes.
semi meant for arousal, but not really.
Only slaps. That's right,
Yes,
Necrodius.
only
Instead of OnlyFans,
slaps.
only slaps. I love it. Necrodius wants to see the kid from Iron Man become the next Iron Man instead of the one they got.
Oh, that'd be
You
funny.
mean the Iron Man 3 kid, does he mean?
Yeah, I mean he was an inventor. Like that was like his thing. That's why he and Tony got along, was because he invented stuff. Like he created things. He created that gun. So
Oh, I know who I forget now. I remember who I was thinking of the other day. I want to, and I'm sure they've done this at some point in Marvel, but I want to see Mary Jane become Spider-Man. I've had enough of this.
They've never. I don't think they've ever done that.
I feel like they would have done it like I don't know, like a one-off alternate universe or what if, maybe not. I
Let's
feel like
see.
maybe they have, but
Oh.
enough with the Gwen, the Spider Gwen. Let's get MJ in there. Let her be Spider-Man for a little while.
Oh, I guess she
Spider-Woman.
was Spider Woman. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So she was Spider Woman for a few times. I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, Spider-Man, nice long red hair. That's good. Fits the suit, matches the suit.
Yeah. Her suit's weird. It's white. It's red in the middle and then white along the arms and legs.
Oh,
That's interesting.
It's kind of like Spider-Gwen's is very white, but
Hers
not
is
red.
pink. Yeah, hers is white and pink, but this is like a deep red and white.
Crody says that grip powder is the same that is added to Mountain Dew and citrus sodas. Gross.
Wait, what?
It's-
Oh, no, it isn't. No, it isn't.
It says maybe it's Esther Wood Rosen. He said.
Oh, really?
And Necrodius wants to see Jeff take over as Francis on that web show, Super Geeked Up.
Yes.
All right.
You've already done that.
Well, no, but I'm in the original. I should be the other way around, if anything.
Oh, soda. Oh my God.
Damn, I wish and this is what happens. I see all these comments and I forget. Oh well, whatever. I'm sure it wasn't that amazing what I came up with.
Because you were about to say it and then you got distracted again.
No, yeah, I get distracted and then I'm trying to. I don't know what reminded me of it. Well, whatever. Maybe I'll think of it later in the show. I think it was some goofy one anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
What else? I'm trying to think of other heroes that I like to see take over. I want to do villains. I'm trying to think of a villain who'd be a good villain. It'd be interesting to see Peter Pan take over as Captain Hook. That'd be an interesting one.
Yeah.
The boy who never grew up, but then hates that the kids never grow up. That'd be an interesting villain take.
But is he still a kid? Or he'll
be like the Robin Williams character where he did end up growing up. Yeah.
Swap Slappy from Goosebumps with the Joker from Batman.
Huh? I don't know that. Oh,
I don't know the Goosebumps character, but Slappy
I think is a clown, like a puppet. Isn't Slappy the like a hand puppet or something, or like a yeah?
So that would kind of. I mean, it sounds like he's a jokey character then.
Yeah.
All right. So, I don't know.
Somebody for people who've seen, the new movie, somebody takes over the mantle of the Falcon. So like, it's just steps of like, well, we have an opening. You get to be the Falcon.
Don't tell me if you're in the chat. Don't, because I haven't seen it yet.
You won't know who it is anyway when you see the movie. It's like, oh, okay.
I won't know who it is. You're saying?
No, it's not. It's not a. It's an
fine.
established.
I'm fine with new people.
Yeah.
They should have called themselves like the Eagle though, or something. It'd be different.
That's
the Swallow.
That's Peacemaker. He already has the Eagle.
Well, that's his pet. He's not called the Eagle though. That's his sidekick. Oh, maybe Eagly can become Peacemaker.
Yeah. Still trying to think of a villain.
That's his name, right? Eagly?
Eagly's the Eagle, yeah.
Yeah. Eagly's great. Of course, we want to see Terry McGinnis take over the Batmantle in live action. I bet a lot of people want to see that, yeah.
Yeah.
Bucky take over as Captain America. A lot of people, that does happen in the comics, right?
I'm with you.
For the MCU, though, I'm actually glad it was Sam. I think that made the most sense for me, the way the movies played out.
Yeah. They didn't really give.
They went a different way with Bucky.
Yeah, they didn't give him much to do after Winter Soldier. They kind of just, oh, you're living in Wakanda for a while. Oh, now you're just here. Right.
Who? Winter Soldier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, is he going to be part of Thunderbolts?
Yeah.
Batman trade place with Superman for a week.
They do that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They did that.
Mm-hmm. There's an episode of either the Batman Adventures or Superman where they switch places, and Superman as Batman takes on Bane. Because Bane.
Wait a minute. Do they switch bodies?
No. He wears the cape. So Superman wears the cape and cowl to pretend he's Batman, but he has all of his regular Superman powers.
And Batman wears Superman's outfit.
I don't know if they. Oh no, I don't think he plays Superman. Like he doesn't fly around.
Show his face.
But I think Batman. Well, I know Superman takes over as Batman, but I don't think it goes the other way around. I don't think Superman ever does that.
Well, Bane should have gotten his ass kicked then.
He does. So he does. Yeah.
Bane's strong, but not like Superman. Hey, Pierre. Hey. Thank you so much for the $1 super chat or super sticker.
Not done on a phone.
Well, that's only iPhones. Only iPhones are 99 cents, I believe.
Oh. I think it's on Android too.
I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much. Super chats are great, folks. There's a little dollar symbol below your chat window if you want to help us out.
Yeah.
Let me check in on the poll, by the way. That reminded me. Best captain. Oh my God, it's a 4-way tie, 25% across the board right now.
What?
I don't know. That almost never happens. All right, cool. We'll see who the winner is at the end. The Thing should take over as Batman. No one would tell it all. Not a single thing to tell. It isn't the real Batman.
Cover his face. You never know.
Well, yeah. Oh, you mean if he covers up like his body in the backseat.
I would like to see Luke or Leia take over as Darth Vader.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah. There you go. There's the
To be like
villain.
to be like evil.
Yeah.
Well,
I think that'd be
I like them too much. I don't want to see him go evil. But
that'd be a nice twist.
although Luke does in some of the books does go evil for a time.
He almost went evil that one time when when Vader was pushing him. You know, he almost did it. He even wore black.
Yeah, but you go. I mean, yes, he got angry, but then he, of course,
Yeah, and then he chickened out.
he didn't chicken out. He did the right thing and spared his father. That's why it's such great. Jesus Christ, chickened out.
Throw him off the platform. Cut his arm off. Cut his robot arm off.
We all. Oh God, the best captain is Janeway. No, I actually did not put any Star Trek captains on there. It's claw batting time instead of clobbering time, right? Leia would be brutal sis. She has her dad's temperament.
See, there you go. Carrie understands. Just imagine her just like unleashing the power of the dark side.
Yeah, she'd be kinky. Like, hey, Han, you like this force choking, don't you?
Her buns are red. No, her buns are spiky instead of just buns.
Spiky.
You know, because spiky is evil, I guess.
Oh, I guess. All right. What if an Ewok took over for the Emperor?
I want evil Ewoks. That'd be a lot of fun. I would actually like an evil Ewok.
I mean, they took down the Empire, so they could assume the mantle of the Empire.
I want to. Well, they did a Jedi Wookiee in the Acolyte, so you can see Jedi
really?
Wookiee. Yeah, and they had a Jedi Wookiee.
What about R2D2 as a Sith? Oh man, I think he would actually be very effective because he's already so talented.
He can't do
Just
anything.
imagine him doing that high-pitched sound and spinning around a battle, swinging multiple lightsabers. That's true. He has lots of gadgets and hands, or like
He's
whatever.
General Grievous, but tiny.
And not annoying like Grievous was with his stupid voice.
He was a robot with a
It's just so stupid. Why is he coughing?
Cyborg. Because he still had his lungs. He had his lungs, his heart. Like he had his internals.
Oh wait. Oh, he's a cyborg. He's not a full robot.
No, he's a cyborg. Because in the part in the end when Obi-Wan defeats him, he rips his chest open and shoots him in the heart with a blaster.
Oh. Best captain of the lead TV captains is Cisco with the USS Mother F ongoing pimp hand. I mean Defiant. Yes. Well, I agree. Defiant's the best ship. Cisco's probably number 2 for me for captains. That bun joke is for the late night, but yes, Leia would be great on the dark side. Oh, wow. A lot of people want to see that.
I'm glad you enjoyed the bun joke.
Chopper, the droid from Rebels, has killed way more than Darth R2 would. Wait, is Chopper a good guy or a bad guy?
I don't know. I've never seen Rebels, so I don't know.
I only saw the first episode. I guess
maybe Chopper is the Darth. You never know. Darth Chopper.
He might be on the. I don't know. I feel like he's on the rebellion side, but let's see. Carrie will tell us, hopefully. All right, folks. There you go. Thank you for those choices. Of which character would assume the mantle of others? Oh, now I know what I was going to say.
Let's see if I can distract you.
Nope.
Wow.
They kind of did this because they did spin off of 24, but I think Chloe should take over for Jack Bauer.
No, they did. Oh my God! So when they did,
I mean, they did a spin off with a new guy, but I want to see Chloe. Imagine Chloe with her geeky tech stuff, and she's trying to like intimidate people.
They had the woman.
I'll give you a computer virus if you don't tell me.
There was a woman character, and I think either the reboot or the one where Jack came back for a second. I forget which one.
Well, there was one of my favorite characters, female, in the last couple seasons before he came back, who became his love interest. But she wasn't.
No, she wasn't a love interest. She was like head of CTU or something like that. And
I'm not remembering.
She
wasn't the main character.
No, she wasn't the main character, but she was so Jack Bowery in the sense of like, You know, she was running around and interrogating people and stuff while the other guy was doing other.
But that's why I want Chloe, because she's very not Jack Bowery.
Yeah, but she was so emo by the end of the show.
Well, we can get her back to OG Chloe.
Rice Cub.
I don't think she was emo. I don't agree with that.
She had the black eyeliner, and she was wearing but she was the hacker. But she was supposed to.
Well, that's because she left CTU, and
yeah, she was an independent hacker.
That reboot season wasn't very good. I didn't think, unfortunately, compared to the rest.
They should have left him waving at the satellite, where he knew exactly where the satellite was in the end of the show, before Chloe tells him to shut it down. But he stares up exactly where the satellite was because his eyes are pointing at the camera. I think he does like a salute or something at the camera. I'm like, how do you know it's there? It's a satellite in space. How did you know it was there?
You can see planets sometimes.
It was during the day though. You're just staring at the sky.
He's Jack Bauer. That's how.
Bauer. Yeah. Damn it, Chloe.
Now there's a Delta Flyer Voyager argument. Delta Flyer, Borg upgraded flyer. Delta Flyer is a puny upgraded shuttle. Never lived up to its potential. The Doctor is the show's saving grace. Character evolution of 7 and 9. Well, I agree. Doctor and 7 and 9 are the two best characters on that show. That's why I really enjoyed it. But I'm sure Necrotius will have a retort here because it's his favorite.
Because everyone thought the Doctor was obsessed with singing, and all he did every episode was sing.
That's because Robert Ricardo does a singing show in real life. Yeah. That's why. So he was probably like, "Oh, well, good, another excuse to sing."
I hated everything, and I hated when he found.
I actually don't remember him singing very often, though. To be honest,
there's a planet where he sang, and he was beloved, and he's like, should I stay? And they're like, no, because this is the new singing that we like now, and it was some really bad singing. He's like, oh, never mind.
Oh,
they didn't love me for
they didn't like him anymore.
They just liked weird singing.
I mean, I could see him staying though if they still liked it, because he was in very, very much in many ways kind of a egotist,
Yeah, I guess.
He wanted that attention,
I think the EMH should have been another Bashir.
Oh, that there you go. This Picardo EMH kind of took over from Bashir. Well, not really, because Bashir never existed, right? I guess for real.
Huh? What do you mean Bashir never existed?
Bashir EMH never got off the ground because they found out of his augments.
Right, yeah.
But then the Andy Dick EMH was a replacement of the Picardo EMH.
Was there an Andy? I don't remember the Andy Dick one.
Oh, this is a hilarious episode.
Oh.
Somehow, I think the Doctor finds some other ship. I don't tell me, Necrotius, how it happens, but he finds another EMH, and it's Andy Dick, and Andy Dick tells him he's replaced him back on real start back in the Alpha Quadrant, and the two EMHs have to team up to try to save the ship or something because everybody else is captured or incapacitated. It's actually really funny the way they play off each other. I highly recommend that episode. It's actually a really good one.
I don't know. Okay. Well, fine. All right.
Yeah. Well, because
weird.
You'd been watching a lot of it recently.
No, I've stopped.
Well, yeah, but you were watching it. I guess that one never came up on Pluto when you were watching it.
Yeah, because I just kept seeing the same episodes. They really need to somehow stagger the episodes a little bit better, so I don't have to be up at 3 a.m. to watch an episode I haven't seen before.
All right. Well, you guys can keep debating Voyager in the chat. We'll move on to our geeky game, which is ridiculous rhyming. So folks, so we're gonna have to do the scene in rhyme, and maybe we'll eat a lime. But anyway, give us in the chat. Oh, let's see. Oh, okay, well, give us a superhero or villain, since we were talking about heroes taking over the mantle of others. Give us some hero or villain, and we'll be in their world, I guess, and we'll do a scene based on that. So just throw any character there in the chat, and we'll use that as our inspiration. By the way, of the non-TV lead Star Trek captains, Sulu and Bateson are among the best. Who the hell is Bateson? Is this a Lower Decks character? Because I know Julie loves Lower
I don't
Decks.
know. Captain Bateson?
Oh, the captain. So Sulu becomes a captain.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Bateson?
Yeah, of course. It's Kelsey Grammer in that one episode of Star Trek where he was where the Enterprise C was like stuck in
the time loop. That's a great episode. It's just so funny that it's Kelsey Grammer who pops up as the captain.
Hey, look, I mean, I'm always impressed with the kind of guest stars that Star Trek gets. Like I'm always impressed.
But when he came on the screen to Picard, he should have said, Captain Picard, I'm listening.
Oh, Frasier didn't. I don't think Frasier existed.
It was before Frasier.
Yeah. I would say it should have been a Cheers reference.
I don't know. Well, it depends on what season that was of Trek. It wasn't. I don't know if it was a ton before Frasier, because Frasier was somewhere in the 90s.
I want to say
that Trek was probably very early 90s. That episode.
Yeah, because it had to have been.
Cheers might have been off by then, actually.
Oh yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah. It's in between.
That's what he did in between. He guessed on Star Trek.
Oh, good for him. He did down Periscope during that time.
Oh, he's watching The Boys of Super-Geeked Up and X2 Speed. The Boys of Super-Geeked Up. I like that. I do like Captain Grammer. I'm assuming that's a made-up one, though, not a real character.
Oh, it aired in 1992.
That episode? All right.
Yeah.
That sounds right. All right, we got a lot of good characters here. But since it's kind of on theme, let's take Captain America, Winter Soldier, and Falcon, because they're all related to each other. Well, I mean, they're all kind of in the same world. They work together. All right. So Francis and I are somehow... Okay, tell us this. How do we run into Cap, Bucky, and Sam? I'm going to say Sam's Falcon at this point, I guess. Because I don't know who the fucking new Falcon is. So I'm just going to say, let's go original. Steve Rogers, Bucky Barnes, and Sam Wilson. We'll just say that. So it'll be a few years ago. Oh my God. He loves these like Kermits with the accents.
If we're doing voices, that'd be great.
Oh, okay. We meet them during a Star Trek Voyager convention. Why not? Oh yeah, he wasn't down Periscope, Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah, I mentioned down Periscope. I mentioned down.
I don't know. I was reading the chat.
Right.
That was like a goofy comedy, right? Of a sub movie.
Yep.
Was he the captain?
Commander.
Yeah. Did he speak?
He didn't have a Russian accent, sadly.
Russian accent.
He has his weird British. It's not British, but it's a posh accent. He has like a weird posh accent.
All right, so let's see. We are going to a Star Trek Voyager convention. We're going to meet Captain America, Falcon, and Winter Soldier, and we have to speak in rhyme. All right. Oh, wow, Francis. I'm so excited that we get to go.
We're not Captain America, Steve.
No, we're ourselves. Okay. We're meeting them.
Oh, we're meeting them. Okay.
Hey, Francis, I'm so excited. We're going to our fourth favorite Star Trek show. Do you think we'll see Kate Mulgrew drinking some coffee? And maybe she'll also eat some toffee?
Oh. Well, of course we will, because Janeway is great. We're going, because of course we will, because Janeway is great. We're going to have fun, because this show is fourth rate.
Well, you know what's not fourth rate is Jerry Ryan as 7 of 9. Oh, there she is. I wish she was mine.
We're talking about ladies, but I can see over there 3 weird-looking people with close cut hair.
Oh, yes. It's Cap, Falcon, and Bucky. I bet if they see 7, they want to go fucky.
I thought you were gonna say Lucky.
I should have.
It's weird that they're here because they're from Marvel. Oh.
Yeah, good luck.
It's weird that they're here because they're from Marvel. But luckily, I like them like ice cream on Parvel.
The hell's Marvel?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's a person.
Well, maybe they're doing a Marvel Star Trek crossover, and they'll bring in a super dog, not Crypto, but Rover.
Let's go walk up to them and have them sign autographs before we get stuck in the flood and are on a couple of rafts. You know how this place is.
Yeah, you're right. This convention center, it was built on a lake. Do you think Seven's boobs are fake?
We're going towards these dudes. Please pay attention. I know I love Seven. She gives me an erection.
Well, put it away before Cap gets the wrong idea. He might take his shield and shove it up your rear.
Oh no, there, Captain Falcon and Bucky. When you see Seven's boobs, do you want to go sucky?
Well, there they go. They ran away to see 7. I guess we'll have to talk to Neelix while they're in heaven. The end.
I don't know what they were doing there.
But I will say there are Star Trek conventions that bring in multiple guests from different things as well.
That's true.
So they could have been there. For blasphemy, you're right, Necrois. I'm sorry. I should have said 5th. What rhymes with spandex? Mandeck? I don't know.
More sex.
More sex.
All I could think about during this was like, man, I miss the Star Trek Hilton.
Star Trek what?
The Star Trek Hilton in Vegas.
Oh, yeah. The Star Trek experience.
Yeah, I miss that.
I miss the lap dancers dressed as 7 and 9 there.
They didn't have that.
That's what
they did have people dressed up as. They had people dressed up as Klingons, which was really cool.
Did they have Double Girls?
No,
because it was Quark's, right? Didn't they have Quark's bar there?
They did. They had people dressed up as Ferengi.
That's ridiculous. If you have Quark's bar,
well,
first off, they should have had you could. It's Vegas. Oh my God, you should have been able to play Dabo and have Double Girls.
Well, the problem was it wasn't a frequented because it wasn't off strip. It was like a block away from the main strip.
Well, that's pretty close.
It was really close, but nobody was there.
Well, that's why it closed.
Yeah, that's why it closed, because nobody would go. So I'm not surprised they didn't have a bunch of people dressed up because they were TV accurate, like makeup and everything. So they went whole hog on Klingon and Ferengi makeup. And then I missed the whole Borg thing, which made me sad because I wasn't there during the Borg thing.
Yandex equals Russian search engine. Oh, all right.
Oh, there you go, Yandex.
I don't know.
Rolodex. We could have done Rolodex for spandex as well. Not that anyone knows what a Rolodex is anymore.
Yeah, that's true. or like a card catalog. Good old
No
card
one knows what
catalog.
Dewey Decimal System is either.
Yeah. They're like, who's Dewey?
You have to
What's
pick.
it,
You have to find a
what's a
book. You have to
decimal?
go through cards. You have to like go through
Yeah,
rows of
I
cards.
know. It was fun.
And you just look it
Uh,
up on a database.
yep. You actually had to look in books to get your research.
Yeah, you have to read books. I mean, I did a report on Ireland, and so I had to look up all of the books on Ireland. And I had to read all of the books to come up
Every
with a
book.
good
He read
report.
every book on
Well, yeah, of the books, right? Like of the books. I
every book
picked,
available probably in his public library.
it was like 5, maybe 4 or 5, and they were really small books too. So I was really happy.
You know, that's interesting. I'm actually in the library a decent amount to like tutor and do my writers club meetings, but they actually do feel like they're doing okay, most libraries, but I'm a little surprised because with the ebooks and everything online, it must have taken away people going to the library.
Well, so
Because I mean, either you used to get it either in the library or in a bookstore, and that was it, right?
right.
But now, obviously, I mean, I know because I sell books. Most people buy ebooks versus paperback, even though I like paperback myself. I mean, the library's still good because it's free, so that's a plus for it, I guess. So it still has that going.
Yeah, and it's quiet. Um,
Sometimes,
yeah.
usually, I mean, my library does. The one I go to usually does have a quiet area actually, which is nice.
and
Separate area.
you can check out books, movies, video. Like you can check out
Yeah, they
video
do have video
games. You can check
games.
out
Yeah,
all
that's
sorts of
true.
stuff. Yeah. So like, there's enough things there that you can modern things that you can still check out.
And they also do have computers you can like use for free.
Right. Yeah. You have your
They
public
have they
computers
usually
there.
do programming, events and stuff as well.
Yeah. Yeah. They have read-alongs. They have like they have a bunch of. I feel like they're relevant enough.
Yeah,
Um.
like I said, they're still usually fairly busy when I go in,
Yeah.
so it's good to see. I don't want to see
Yeah. My
libraries
local
go away
library.
like bookstores have gone away, except Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, my local library, their parking lot's always full. So like they're doing something right. They're doing something where people are wanting to come to the library. There's something else that like if you had a library card, you can like get stuff for free online. Like you could stream. Oh yeah, there's
Yes,
like stream
there's
TV shows and movies for
yeah.
free if you have it.
Libraries use different ones, but there's Overdrive, there's Hoopla, there's different
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
Because
So you can,
Axel, because you can also rent ebooks through the library online through those systems too.
yeah, which doesn't require a physical library, but it's cool that the library still exists.
Yeah, audiobooks are awesome too, but yes, ebooks Kindle is slowing replacing the in-store. Yeah, that's why I still get all my books from Barnes and Noble because I
Yeah.
like going to physical stores and I like a nice paperback in my hand.
Yeah, well, Amazon is having some issues.
What they are?
So, yeah, I guess there was one, I don't know how it has affected you so far, because one, they're getting rid of Velas.
Oh,
So
yes, I knew that. That's
yeah,
actually in 7 days. Actually, that is going to fully go away.
yeah. So they got rid of the Vela project.
Oh yeah, no,
Um,
that was terrible for me. I'm losing so much money.
oh really? Oh, that sucks.
Well,
Yeah,
whatever. I'm trying to just release more regular books now. Whatever. I'm adjusting.
yeah.
I always
So
knew it was going to happen at some point. It just happened earlier than I thought.
yeah, so and I think they're having an ebook issue too. I think something about like
I haven't heard about that.
editing. Yeah, I didn't read the article yet. I saw the article. I'm like, I'm gonna have to read that later. But there's an article out about their ebook stuff kind of being like an issue. So
I mean, they're getting rid of their Mobi format, but they just go into EPUB. I mean, that doesn't really do much of anything because I do EPUBs anyway.
oh well, there you go.
But I don't know if there's something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too bad about Vela. Uh,
Um.
all right. So anyway, read books, folks. That's the lesson, I guess, of the conversation. No matter what format or listen.
Oh, there it is. So he says, download your Kindle books ASAP before Amazon kills this feature next week. So it's
Your
apparently
what?
it's a
Oh, Vela
feature.
books.
No, it's uh oh. Okay, so they're eliminating the ability to download your Kindle books to your computer. Um, so you have to. The only way you can read their books now will be I guess only through an official Kindle. You won't be able to download. Like if you buy
Wait,
a,
but
a
because I have the Kindle program app on my computer, and that's how I read them. Does he mean that's not going to be available anymore on PC?
first of all, well, it says here, um,
'Cause that would
another
be
cloud
stupid.
service changing the rules on stuff we already bought and paid for. This time, Amazon is removing a feature that's been part of the Kindle experience for more than a decade, downloading files to your computer. So I guess they're removing the feature to download files to your computer. I'm not going to bury the lead. You have until February 26th to download copies of your Kindle books to your computer. After that, Amazon will remove the ability to download books to files
I think they
and
mean
control yourself.
authors. So they mean authors. Download
I
from.
mean, this isn't geared. I mean, it sounds like it's in general. Like they're not saying
Oh,
authors pay
no, maybe not.
attention. They're saying
Oh, okay.
anyone, everyone. So
Well, okay. That sounds like it means you have to use their Kindle program to read it, but I thought that's how you do that anyway. I didn't know you could download it separately, actually.
yeah, so sound yeah.
So that's fine. I mean, you can still read. I just opened in the Kindle app anyway. I mean,
I mean, yeah.
um, Julio, you're right. Vegas is hot. Walking, I mean, that's the hottest place I've ever been. Actually, it was like 116 degrees. Um, I mean, I know there's hotter places, but that's the hottest I've been.
Mm.
Yeah, Necrodius, there you go. When you own physical books, you've got it.
Yeah,
Not going
physical
anywhere.
book. Just get the physical.
Let's get physical.
Get CDs and get books.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a physical video games, they can't take it away from you online.
Well, but you can't play them either way because
no,
you
but I
need the
mean,
internet to verify.
no,
your
no, no. But I
game.
mean, if it's like there's lots of older physical games that are
Oh
not
yeah.
online based.
If you go pre PlayStation 3, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I actually don't love that every game like requires nowadays. Seems like you have to be online to play. I think that's fucking stupid.
Well, PlayStation Network was down.
I mean, I know, I get if it's an online, like an MMO, of course you have to be, but lots of games do not have no reason to be online.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. The PlayStation Network was down last I think either Valentine's Day, Friday, or something.
Oh, I heard about that.
And
so what? Nobody could play.
Nobody could play
anything?
a game because all of their game. Well, you could like I played. I was able to play something, but just to kind of test it out. I'm like, oh, can I play this game? Oh, I can. So, but a lot of games require you to have an online connection.
Yep, that's stupid. Oh, unless that's what they mean with Kindle, that you have to be online to read them, like you can't download them.
According to this, it won't affect anyone who reads the books through the app. It says here.
Okay, so it's not.
If you have the so if you mostly
you can still
read
download
Kindle
them to your app, basically.
If you mostly read Kindle ebooks on a reader or in the app, you won't necessarily know the short fuse download deadline until it's too late. Oh, until it's too late. Oh, maybe it will affect. Maybe it will.
Because that'd be stupid if you had to be online to read an ebook. I mean, the whole point is you can download and read it at your leisure. Yeah. Like with Netflix too. Like, right? You can, not every show, but some things you can actually download and view them offline, which is nice.
Yeah, that's one of the benefits of Netflix. If you pay for like the higher tier, you can download shows offline. But it's getting into cable prices again, so people are pretty upset that all of the
that's why I do the $7.99 cheapest Netflix one because they don't even show that many commercials, so I love it.
Apparently Disney Plus, even at on the higher tiers, have been showing commercials. So.
Oh, really?
On their non-commercial, well, they're calling them commercials, and they're ads for their other shows, but apparently they're showing ads for the other shows on the non-commercial tiers.
Is it an ad that you can't skip through, or can you fast forward?
I don't have Disney Plus. I don't know. I read it somewhere.
Because if it's like a preview, that would be like a DVD preview. You could just fast forward through it.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah.
I just think people should they should do the ad format and just save a lot of money. Because the ads aren't bad. I know people have gotten so used to, which I think is terrible, not doing ads, but a 30-second ad like a couple times in the show, who fucking cares? For me anyway. I'm like, I don't care.
I mean, unless they be, true. unless they go the YouTube route where I've encountered. I don't know if they still do this, but I used to encounter ads that were full on hour-long episodes of a show. I mean, you could skip it after
Yeah, you could.
X
Yeah, you
amount
could
of
skip it after a
time,
few seconds, but
but
yes,
I'm like,
they're not going to do that.
you're putting a whole show,
I know.
like an hour-long thing, as an
It's
ad.
ridiculous.
Like, oh, okay,
YouTube has a lot of ads because it's free, you know.
right.
But at least most of them you can skip too.
Thank God.
I know if you kind of like had walked away and came back, you would have been like, how the heck did I get on this new show? Because it was just the ad that was that long.
Yeah. And it's like a real show. It's like a
I know.
like a documentary.
We should have a
Yeah.
Super Geeked Up ad. That's the whole
It's
show.
just like, oh, we're just gonna show you the whole thing. It's like, that's someone paid you to put an hour-long thing as a
People who would download ebooks for the long air flights and who don't want to purchase or have a high enough status yet. Yeah, that's a good point. Right. You obviously want to be able to read your ebook.
Well,
that
and also
way.
Amazon isn't the only place to get books. You get books other places. You don't have to
I know, but it has like 70% of the market. So a lot of people are using their Kindles on Amazon. Oh, look, yeah, thanks, Stream Elements. Please do, folks, be super geeky. Give us a subscribe and like. We appreciate that very much. You can also give us a super chat like Pierre did. Yes, there's YouTube Premium. That's true. I'm guessing there's not ads with that, or there's less. I don't know. It must give you something, right?
Oh yeah,
I know there's YouTube
Premium is great. They don't give you and you never see ads again. You can play like on your phone. You can play YouTube videos while your phone is on standby, so you don't have to always have the app open.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's a really convenient tool, and then you get like free music as well with your premium account.
Yep, that's right.
So you get a lot of stuff.
Oh, do you have
YouTube
it?
Premium? I don't. I've been contemplating on whether or not I want to get YouTube Premium.
All right, folks, let's go on to our second geeky question. We're also going to do Super Space Camp a little bit. Remember, you can also vote in our best captains poll. Let me just check in here. Oh, we're still in a 4-way dead heat. Who is going to come out on top? Caveman, America, Sparrow, or Crunch? I'm going to put some of these together. Sparrow Crunch. That's a new cereal. Sparrow Crunch. All right. Anyway, our next question is, so folks, I'm actually more excited to see this movie than Captain America. I got to see both of them though. Love Hurts, which is with Ki-Hye Kwan, who was Data in the Goonies. You also may know him more recently from Everything Everywhere All at Once, which he won the Oscar for. But anyway, Data in Love Hurts, Data from the Goonies grows up to be a hitman / realtor. That's his character in Love Hurts. So what are the other Goonies up to in present day? What do you think their characters are up to in present day? I have not read this yet, but I saw a headline. Saying it's official. There's going to be a Goonies 2. Have you heard? Is this true, or is that a fake headline?
Yeah, I mean, it's not. They're not in production or anything, but they're.
But I mean, is it? I've heard all these rumors. Is it true that they're saying like, yes, we definitely we're going to go do this?
I mean, they're always saying. I mean, they're kind of.
So has it passed the rumor stage, or they're saying like, yep, we're doing like.
According to Variety, it's official that they're going to be making like they're going to write at least a sequel to Goonies 2.
Like with who did it? Zemeckis? Is that who did it?
Well, apparently it's with Steven Spielberg.
Well, Spielberg produced it.
Yeah,
he didn't direct it. No, that was Donner. It can't be Donner. He's dead. Sorry.
Yeah,
right? It was Richard Donner. He passed away, right? I think.
So okay, it looks like it's Warner Brothers has hired blah blah blah. Steven Spielberg, Christy Krieger, and Holly Barrio will produce for Amblin Entertainment alongside Chris Columbus, who founded America, and who also wrote the original Goonies script.
Oh, nice.
Lauren Schuler Donner will executive produce. No director attached to the sequel yet.
See, I'm actually not excited by that news because again, this is a movie I think doesn't need a sequel. Like a lot of these, but they're bringing back everything. I don't like, no, that movie worked because they were kids, you know? I mean, I guess maybe if it's their kids and they're going on an adventure, it could work. I don't really care about them as adults.
If they can do, well, here's the thing. I don't think you can do the Goonies as adults. I think you do the Goonies again as kids.
Yeah. So
A
if
new
they're
set
gonna,
of
but if they're gonna
kids.
use the same characters, they have to be the kids of them, basically, right? It has to be their kids.
Well, yeah, going on another adventure. So the Goonies don't have to necessarily find what's his face's gold or anything. Like we don't have
Why,
to do
One
that
Eye
again.
Willie.
Well, yeah. So we don't have to
Well, they
do
have to go
that
on
again.
some
Yeah, they
quest,
just do
treasure
another
hunt.
adventure, and it's a bunch of different new kids. And they were able to, they did it with um, Stranger Things. They did it with 8
Stranger
millimeter.
Things. What do you mean? But
Like the,
that was a whole new IP.
I know, but they were able to do shows with kids that have that
Oh
feel of
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
'80s. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
if it's that, it could work. I
yeah.
don't want to. I don't want the focus to be the original cast. I don't. Is what I'm saying.
No, it's not like it where that makes sense, right? Because it's them as adults.
Oh, because it was the kids grown up, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah. I think it'll be fine. I don't think.
All right. Well, we'll
Um,
see. They rebooted Goonies. It's called Star Wars Skeleton Crew. Oh yeah, I actually heard that's pretty good. I haven't seen it though. That's a recent one. By the way, Chaz did a little play on words here in the poll. Captain Cave of America. Nice. And Chaz says the first time he used the YouTube app, he stumbled across an hour-long ad, 3 minutes to do a video. Had no idea what was going on.
yeah.
I haven't seen that in quite a while though, actually. So maybe they're doing it less often. Let's see here. We got one went on a long quest and then married their sweetheart and sired a large brood. Oh, is that maybe how we can get Goonies too? Their brood.
Oh, I guess so. I wouldn't want to see Goonies in modern times though. Like I wouldn't want to see that. I wouldn't want to see kids of the 2020s doing
Oh,
this
well,
stuff.
if they're bringing in the original cast, it has to be in present day though.
Right, which I don't think. I mean, I don't think they're gonna
You'd
do
rather
that.
see like what, another 80s, 90s or something.
No, a
Kids.
continuation of the Goonies. So the Goonies as kids doing another adventure as kids in the 80s.
Those same kids?
Yeah, as different actors, but
Different. Oh, you want different actors playing those
the
same
same
characters.
kids doing more adventures.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're not going to do that.
Oh.
Well, I here's the thing. Every reboot they always bring back the original people, right?
Not always.
Not always. Sorry, it's not a reboot though. It's well, if it's a reboot, fine, but it sounds like it's a continuation.
It according to them, it's a sequel. Like it's a straight up.
So if it's a sequel, yeah, I'm saying they're gonna 100% bring in the original cast. That's my prediction.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, it's not a sequel; it's a reboot.
Right.
Yeah. Now, I think it'd be better if they probably didn't do that, but we'll see. Let's see here. They have to be the grandkids. I know. I was thinking the kids might be too old actually of the originals. Nah, it'd still be okay. Well, it could be either one. It could be either one. Prequel to how the ship got there. Oh, now that would be really cool.
It wouldn't be a Goonies movie though.
No, but it'd be cool. It'd be cool.
Yeah.
Or maybe even if that was like in some flashbacks in the movie or something, we saw that part of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nostalgia sales and financiers want a sure thing.
Yeah, which means you're probably right. They'll do the adults, but a lot of them are fairly old. I mean, it's been 40 years. I mean,
well, Ki Hee Kwan and Everything Everywhere. I mean, he and Michelle Yeoh could be grandparents, but their daughter was, I would say, like in her probably mid-20s, right there.
in that, so, sure.
I mean, again, we'll look at who Pacino. Lots of people are having kids really late nowadays, so they could still be their kids.
Sure,
it could be either. It could be grandkids or kids.
I think it'd make more sense to be grandkids, especially if you.
But I think they're gonna not want to make the actors feel that old and do kids.
Well, they don't want them to be adults because if they were
they need to be. You're right. They need to be. Yeah. Those kids were like what, maybe 10, 12.
Yeah, the oldest one was like 14 or 15, right? The one who had
Brolin, Josh Brolin was older, and his friend, yeah. But the main like ones, I think they were like what? Yeah, probably like 12 or 11, 12 or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess grandkids would probably make more sense.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's see. So what has Chunk and what the fuck can I never remember?
Sloth.
Sloth. I feel like Chunk and Sloth are still buddies. They went into a business together, I'm going to say.
Okay.
A chocolate business.
Because they like, what was it? Was it
Well,
Pate?
Chunk
No, it was,
loved to eat. We knew that, right?
yeah. What was the candy bar?
Oh, he did have a candy bar he liked, right? A lot.
There was, yeah. It was a name drop. It was a name drop.
Was it an actual real one or a fake one they
I
made?
think it was Baby Ruth. I think it was a Baby Ruth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chunky Chunk is what he's going to call his.
What? So so if they're still alive, what they're doing now, yeah,
They're still alive. Jesus.
Well, I mean, Sloth is old.
All those actors, I think, are still alive.
But Sloth isn't. Sloth is old. Sloth is was middle aged by.
Oh,
in the
okay. I mean,
Goonies.
sorry, I meant the kids. I guess. If the
Oh yeah,
let's
the
pretend
kids,
the characters are all alive though.
Okay. All right. Oh, I like that, Jalou. Chunk becomes a bodybuilder. It's like Ben Grimm.
Ben Grimm. Until he had a
Yeah,
difficult
very
time marrying,
nice.
until he got together with a blind one with a heart of gold. It is like the thing.
That's
that would be
funny.
funny if he became a buff bodybuilder.
That'd be really fun. I like that.
I could see Sloth also working out with him. You know.
Yeah. I mean, what else is it? I mean, yeah. Sloth was simple. Didn't need much.
Nope. So Data, well, Data was really into like, I mean, he could have become like a spy possibly, right? Because he was into like a lot of those spy type gadgets, I feel like, and like grappling hooks and
Yeah,
stuff.
but I still think he would have been more of a he would have run a tech company. He would have been a .com millionaire.
Okay. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm going to combine these. He's like Bruce Wayne. He's a .com billionaire who is actually a vigilante using his gadgets at night to fight crime.
I'm gonna go the other way.
But we know, because we know Ki Hei Kwan is awesome at martial arts, so he could do it.
Oh, that's true. I was gonna go the other way, a la Hot Tub Time Machine, and he becomes a sleazy multi-billionaire .com billionaire.
No, I don't want Data to be sleazy. He was such a nice kid.
Has just all the ladies and is just he's just the Hugh Hefner of .com billionaires.
No, I don't want Data. If anybody, I feel like Corey Feldman's character would have been the sleazy one, if any of them.
Maybe, yeah. No,
not that he wasn't really sleazy. He was the comedian.
Really.
He was like the guy who liked to make fun of people and joke around. And
yeah.
Oh, we do know he knew Spanish. That came into play.
Right.
So maybe he became a translator for the UN.
No, I think he let's see. We're talking about Corey Mouth, right? We're talking about Mouth,
yeah.
I guess.
Or or he went on to fight vampires.
I kind of see him
from the Lost Boys.
Oh yeah. No, I kind of see him what would he have done?
Wait, Willie? One-Eye Willie becomes a male model, the skeleton? Or is it someone else?
Who's Willie?
That'd be funny if he did. The skeleton becomes
I mean, why not? You know?
Yeah, maybe he means Sloth. Do you mean Data becomes Tony Stark?
Oh, Data becomes... Okay, sure. I mean, same thing.
Because he can make the suit too, like...
Yeah. He had the thing with the plunger on his chest that shot out and used it as a grappling hook.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I'm thinking like the Vigilante Batman type thing.
But
who would end up blowing their share of their fortune needs a redemption arc after being a fuck to all the others.
Oh.
I think that would be Mouth.
That'd be Mouth. Well, yeah.
Sorry, if out of all of them, I think he's going to be the kind of the one that.
Was it Mouth the one that ended up with the girl? Wasn't he the one that ended up with?
He sort of wound up with the glasses girl.
Yeah. Well, there was only one girl, wasn't there?
No,
I thought there was only the one girl.
The other girl liked the Josh Brolin, but she accidentally kissed his brother in the dark.
Yeah. Okay.
So there were two girls.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think Mouth is. Of all the people, I think Mouth is the one who doesn't really accomplish anything.
So who's the main kid? You know, the younger brother who's convinced the treasure's there. I can't think of the character.
Mikey?
Is it Mikey? Yeah.
played by Samwise Gamgee.
Oh my God, that's Sean Astin.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's right. I forgot.
Oh, Mr.
Mike.
Frodo. Oh, Mr. Frodo.
So does Mikey maybe become like an Indiana Jones type, like an archaeologist, the professor?
No, no. What he does is he ends up hating the taste of cereal.
Oh God.
And
Oh,
then
just Wheaties. Oh
just
no,
Wheaties.
no,
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 that wasn't
not
Wheaties.
Wheaties.
It was
Life cereal.
Life
Right?
cereal. Yeah. And then he does end up liking the cereal, and people get really excited.
But then in the new commercials, because there's a girl doing it, he gets mad that he's been replaced.
Is there a girl now who does the life?
Yeah.
Who does the? Hey, Mikey, he likes it.
They all buy a factory to make chocolate and decide to make it called Wonka chocolate, and the kids make it while Sloth takes the mantle of Willy Wonka and they run a chocolate factory.
Yeah, because Willy. Yeah, I get it. That works.
That works. Yeah, and they prop up the skeleton like somewhere as like their mascot.
They put him on in a throne like chair and
I was
give
thinking
him a
that,
crown.
Yeah. He has like a scepter, a crown, right?
It's a scepter. I mean, I'd be down with that.
I like that. I'm down with that, Necrodius. So yeah, Chess. I don't know. Sloth is was kind of like the mutant creature guy. I don't know if you're thinking of him.
Yeah.
What I'd Willie was the captain whose ship it was back in the day as a pirate, but he was obviously a skeleton at that point because it's hundreds of years later. It's a cool story though, man.
Yeah.
Pirate ship.
So Josh Brolin's character, what happened to him?
Oh well, he goes on to play every role in the Marvel universe.
I was to say he ends up killing half of the population of the world of the universe,
and the other Goonies must team up
to bring them back. Oh right, because you have your Tony Stark character in Data, so you have that. You can have your villain. You know, but in 40 years, the Fratellis probably look like Thanos's thugs because they're all
right,
scraggly and stuff.
The Fratellis.
There you go.
All right, there we go. That's it. We got it.
And he's the last one. The girl's the only one you haven't given.
The two girls.
The two girls, Steph and Andy.
Well, that's why Josh Brolin's character became Thanos because the one girl divorced him and left him.
Oh, sad.
And she decided to sleep with his younger brother.
Oh. Probably
because she was like, you know what? Just that kiss in the cave was just so much better than any of the kisses I get from you.
Ow.
And then I don't know what happened to the glasses girl who got with mouth. I don't know what happens to her.
She's normal. Nothing happens.
Oh, she's the one normal.
She's the normal one. She has children. She goes to soccer.
With mouth, right?
No.
And
with Mikey. With Mikey instead.
Like, oh wow, she gets with everybody.
Yeah, she just gets with everybody.
They call their kid nose, Mikey. Ear, throat.
You only have mouth. Mouth is the only one that has.
No, but I mean, if she got with mouth, then they could call them that.
Come here, ear. Nose. Stop doing that. Stop picking. No, stop picking.
Ear deer, come here.
Ear deer. It's the ear deer.
All right, there we go. That's the new Goonies movie, folks. We just gave you the plot. Excuse me. Chris Columbus doesn't even need to write it now.
No, he can go back to discovering the new world.
Discovering new lands.
Yeah.
Are there any new land? I'm trying to think. Are there any there must be some areas of the world, right, that nobody's been to? Like
no, by now everyone's been everywhere.
No, even like the most remote regions, you think?
Someone was talking about notice how the Bermuda Triangle hasn't lost any ships, in the last 20 years.
Has it not?
No. I mean, at least nobody's talking about it if it has.
Well, I never knew if that was just an urban legend or if it actually.
That was an urban legend. I mean, we now know it's an urban legend.
But I don't know. I don't know if like a lot of ships were actually lost there or not. I don't know what the history is.
I don't know.
I mean, if it had been, I mean, part of the explanation could be better technology. Obviously, nowadays, better navigation, right? Better ships.
Yeah. maybe there were coral reefs that hit. I don't know, but I mean, like, you know, there a lot of those old mysteries, those old kind of like tales we would tell each other as young folk about, like, oh, did you hear about, you know, like Bigfoot or Yeti? Like, is that a thing? Like, we don't.
Well,
Nobody
some
talks
people
about
are
this
still
stuff.
convinced it is.
Bigfoot, yeah. Yeti, not so much, but Bigfoot, yeah.
Well,
Bigfoot
they're
for
the
some
same
reason
thing.
is always going
They're
to be.
just different locations, really, right? Well,
Yeah, well,
Yeti is what,
Yeti
Himalayas?
is, yeah, Yeti is Himalayas. Bigfoot is forest, or I
I
guess
feel like,
is
yes, okay, we'll stop picking on Nosefinger.
yeah,
But Yeti's supposed to be white, right?
yeah, because it's snow. Yeah, yeah, it
So, I
blends
mean,
in
I
with
feel
the
like he would
surroundings.
actually blend in better because not everything's brown in the forest,
No,
like Bigfoot. So Yeti is a better camouflage, I think.
yes,
So
yeah,
that's
but I
why it's
mean, I don't
harder.
know.
That's why it's hard to find him. That's why people have
Yeah,
given up. But he is in Scooby Doo. That's they found him. There's the one where the Yeti chases them.
no, wasn't it a person though? It was a
Yeah, it was
person.
a person.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's stilts, or something, obviously. Um, all right. Let's see here. There are places that have arguably not been seen by the naked eye of a human on land, like difficult to reach plateaus or parts of the ocean floor.
I
Oh,
feel
there's
like hell,
definitely parts of the ocean, lots of the ocean that has not been explored
most
for
of the
sure.
ocean,
Yeah,
yeah, hasn't been
that's a good
charted.
point, Jalu. So I
But
mean,
I feel like
Sequest.
plateaus and stuff, a helicopter gets the job
Yeah, but
done.
I'm thinking like more like maybe the Amazon jungle, like the very like in the deepest recesses that somebody's maybe never have gone.
I know we're still discovering like animals, insects, stuff like
That's
that's
true.
still growing. So like there must be, right? Like
Yeah.
animals we thought were extinct are all of a sudden like, oh, they're not extinct because there's this one that we found here or whatever. So like I guess that's true. I mean, there's also tribes and stuff that are untouched, you know, that we're for whatever, well, for obvious reasons we don't mess with them because they're still, you know, they'd freak out or
Yeah.
whatever. We don't want to freak
Well,
out.
we just messed up one of them recently by showing them, giving them internet, and they watch porn now.
Oh, there you go.
That's
I
not
mean,
good.
hey, the prime directive, guys.
Yeah.
Picard is right.
I mean,
Prime
listen, I like
directive.
watching porn, but I grew up with the. I mean, I didn't grow up with the internet, but I'm used to the internet. You don't just go into some, just give them the internet, give them porn. I don't know.
No, that was that's like they did that or what was it? They introduced currency to a tribe of monkeys or chimpanzees or something. And the first thing they did with like this fake currency, like they made like a banana or something, made something a fake currency at least. And apparently they used it to purchase sex. Like that's the first thing they did when currency became a thing in like these, you know, primate communities. It's like, well, I mean, that's
That's
where
what
you
drives
go.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind
Although
of where
I'm
you
pretty
go.
grossed out that they are conducting those kind of researches on monkeys.
Yeah. I mean, this was probably before. I mean, I'm sure this was a while ago. I'm sure it wasn't recently. Even though maybe it
Well, I don't
is.
know. They do a
You
lot
never
of
know.
fucking messed up shit.
Yeah, you never know.
Uh oh, here we go. Julie just sent us in Facebook a map of where on Earth humans are not. That's interesting. Cool.
Mhm. Speaking of maps, MapQuest recently put out a new update where you can name the Gulf of whatever it's called now anything you want. So you can now rename it anything you want on MapQuest.
Uh, okay. Well, just like
That's a
Twitter's,
joke. This is a joke. Like
yeah,
they're just doing this for
Twitter's
fun.
always Twitter to me. The Gulf of Mexico is the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah,
And
I
I
don't
don't
know.
like, and also Pluto is a planet. Like, here's the thing: things I've learned for decades, I don't start changing them just because some fucking person tells me to change it.
Oh, right. So Pluto's still a planet.
Well, but didn't they actually reverse that a little bit, or no, it's like a dwarf planet? What did they say now? Is it still not officially a
Um,
planet?
I want
I
to say
thought
they brought back Pluto as a
I thought they brought it back, right?
well.
And also the Gulf of Mexico is going to go back to that as well, and everybody else calls it that. So it's just silly, all these name changes.
So according to NASA.gov, Pluto was long considered our ninth planet, but the International Astronomical Union reclassified Pluto as a dwarf planet in 2006.
Yeah, fuck that. It's a planet as far as I'm concerned.
But wait a
Dude, that's
minute.
what I
But this
learned.
is
I learned the 9 planets. I always knew the order. I still know the order.
Yeah.
I really like the planets and space stuff. So I don't give a fucking shit.
Yeah, but this isn't a random thing, though.
I mean, that's
this
different.
is
That's a
yeah,
little different. It is different, of course.
yeah.
But
This is a governing body.
still, you mean the space thing is different because it's like scientists coming together.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
solve
It's like yeah,
Except
it's,
that
yeah.
lots of medical things and scientists then reverse themselves later on, right? Nothing's ever necessarily set in stone.
True, but I feel like
how often do this food's bad for you? Nope, sorry, no, now it's good for you. Oh, nope, it's bad
I mean
again.
that's eggs, right? Eggs has
come on, this is
has
my
jumped back and forth. But this is different though, I think, because it's a planet or a planet.
Well,
whatever it
maybe
is.
some other people would classify it a different way. I don't know.
That's true. Well, yeah.
Listen, I like Pluto. I don't like
You
them
Pluto.
taking it away from Pluto. It's poor status.
All right. I mean, look, I'll give you Pluto. You keep Pluto. I don't know. I mean, Pluto was cool to see when that satellite passed by. That was fun to see Pluto up close.
Was that recently?
Oh no, it was like 10 years ago or whatever. They had like a really good like HD photos of the surface of Pluto, and like, oh, here's some mountains and here's some craters of Pluto. Like, oh,
Look at this.
Cool.
We got Team Pluto. We got my second favorite planet. Acrotis says next to Earth. It will always be Planet C, and Acrotis is on my side. Yes, actually, it's a streaming service, Pluto, that France and I like to watch quite a bit.
It's also a dog.
Yes, it is. Hey, you know why? What's really cool about Pluto as well, folks? Because I have it on like in the background every day because it's just free, and they have a lot of cool channels. This is so much better nowadays. Now at this point than network TV, because when I watch reruns, of course they're always being edited. I mean, sometimes for time, but also they edit out obviously all the nudity. But Pluto shows everything unedited. Like they show, which is great. Like I had no idea. I watched last night again. I had The Protector, the 1985 Jackie Chan. We talked about this came on.
Oh yeah.
I knew there was the one scene in the massage parlor where the girl's totally naked, but there's multiple scenes later on where these girls are, I guess they're doing something with drugs. They're packing and they're working a drug factory.
Oh, they have to because they're working, because they can't hide the cocaine or whatever. So they have to.
I was trying to figure out the reason.
Naked.
Like, does it contaminate the drugs, or is it's not that to hide it? What is
no?
it
It's so that it keeps them honest. Because what you do with if you have clothing, you can hide them in You can steal the drugs, in pockets and in different, So you instead of having to pat everyone down, you just have They do this in a bunch of movies. Yeah, they always have the women naked when they're doing.
Because there were 4 women, and they were like full naked, full frontal nudity, everything.
Yes,
and they were just walking around, walking to the thing, doing their drug stuff, And I was like, oh my God, I did not know this was in this movie. And
yeah, no, that's a very common. I've seen that in a lot of.
Although I give them a lot of credit because it was a good acting job because they were just chatting away, looking like this is normal. We're working here and we're nude and that's how it works. And
yeah, as a thing, they would have been making good money, working for drug lords to package their product.
So okay, now I know why they do it. Interesting.
Yeah. So they can't steal. Normally they wear underwear though, I think, usually like panties or something, but they don't wear any.
Oh, not this one.
Not this one? Okay.
Well, you can slip it in your panties, right?
I guess that's true.
So there you go, folks. The Protector, if you want to see some it's on Amazon Prime right now too, if you want to.
Oh, there you go. Even easier.
You don't watch
commercials.
Well, no, there's Prime has commercials now. There's a 3-minute commercial in the beginning, and then it's mostly fine with that for after that.
Shows how I don't watch Prime, so I have it.
Yeah, they changed it. Even though you're paying, you get commercials now.
Oh, that's right. They told me I had to pay like $2 or something if I wanted to get rid of commercials.
Oh yeah. I mean, usually that was for that movie. Usually it's not very. Again, they're usually pretty short.
It's still dumb.
Why has Pluto been so little presence in sci-fi shows? Well, honestly,
so far away.
Oh yeah, but most planets have almost no presence, right? Mars, obviously.
That's
Jupiter a little bit, maybe like
I think Mars.
Bebop.
Well, Jupiter. I mean, because some of those planets are gas planets, so it's not like you can do anything with them.
I mean, I would say most planets don't because Mars is the closest, so that's why. Well, and
Saturn
the only one that's possibly habitable, really.
Saturn has play in Star Trek. They have like an outpost on Saturn.
Okay.
Um, but I think that's it. Mars, Saturn, and the Moon are like the three places in space outside of Earth that sci-fi usually gives them something. Pluto has uh, land, so I don't know why they don't do that. They don't put like a research post or something on Pluto.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or whatever the new planet is, X-23 or something.
Oh, there's a new one.
They keep talking about the hit that one planet that keeps like they don't know what to call it.
In our galaxy.
Yeah, it's in our galaxy. There's like this one mass that circles the sun, but they haven't called it a planet yet. But they keep hitting. I remember years ago they're like, oh, what is this mysterious planet orbiting our sun? Is it blah blah blah, and it's X something. I forget what it's called. It's X planet X something.
All right. Well, if they officially make it a planet, they better give it a better name than X something.
Yeah.
Unless Elon Musk is naming it after his Twitter thing.
His son
or his son.
Kid, yeah.
I can't believe his son's name is X.
Yeah, it's not even just X. It's X, whatever.
It's the letter X.
Was X? No, it's more than just X. It's X colon something. Like it's a bunch of different letters and numbers. Yeah.
On the upside, if Pluto's covered this planet, there are many similar sized Oort clouds. I actually know what these are. I've learned about these. That could be added to the planet list. Sure, more the merrier. Just keep Pluto in. All right, there we go. That was my Pluto rant.
Your Pluto rant.
Yep.
I like it. I like it.
And sure, NASA. Yeah, let's start putting more films on Pluto.
I like if you look up Pluto in the NASA.gov website, it tells you the distance from the sun, the one-way light time to the sun.
What is it?
So the distance from the sun is 3 billion kilometers. Let's go to miles. Let's see miles. And it's also a length of year in Pluto is 90,000 Earth days is a year on Pluto. Oh, it's 5 billion miles. So it's 5 billion miles away from the sun.
What? How many light years? Does it say that you said?
No, it just says one-way light time to the sun. So how long it takes light to hit Pluto?
Which is what?
292 minutes.
Oh.
So like 6 hours or whatever for the sun to...
5
hours.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, not taking any tropical vacations there.
No. But hey, I would like to spend a year there because the year's a 90. How young am I? It takes 90,000 Earth days for a year. I'm only 4 or something. I don't know how many
Earth years. Yeah.
Yeah, like in Earth years.
Well, that's because I'm assuming it's orbit, right? So much wider, obviously, because it's so far
right.
away. It takes forever to go. Yeah.
All
right, there you go. There was our space talk, folks, for the day, I guess, which we don't usually do, but you never know what's going to come up.
That or Star Trek, and we already talked about Star Trek.
Yeah, there we go. All right, let's thank our awesome patrons. You can go to patreon.com/super-geeked-up if you want to help us out. And again, you can do like Pierre did earlier, do a super chat, which is a little dollar symbol on the below your chat area there. And I guess maybe we'll do some rhyming, right? Because we did ridiculous rhyming.
Sure.
So these are our super shout out patrons, $10 or more a month, but you can pledge any amount you want. Big thanks to Craig Allen Poole, who's so cool when he goes to school and he never drools. Yeah. I don't have another word for rhyme. He rules.
All right. He does. I agree. He rules. He rules. Right. He very much rules. Greg and Rena Horvey surely know the way to find out what to say when they know they gotta pay. Hey.
When they say you can have it your way.
Hey. Thank you, Fat Albert.
Yeah, they're gonna say you can have it your way.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that Burger
They're
King?
like Burger King. They
Yeah.
can have it your way.
Oh, and Burger King's new thing is you rule, which I said earlier too.
Oh, geez. Did they change it already? Really?
Oh, it's been for a while. Whenever I mean, I actually haven't been there in a little bit, but when you go through the drive-through, they say, "Welcome to Burger King, where you rule." I like it. I like.
It's
ruling.
weird though, because I'm not.
Well, no, it means like you rock. They're saying like how great you are.
I guess so.
It's not like you rule like a country, like you're a king.
You rule. It's the You Rule campaign. Oh, it's a campaign. Okay.
All right. Anderson, Tammy. I hope you get no whammies when you press your luck and you meet Carl Urban and get a fuck. Good luck.
Let me just say one last thing about Burger King because I saw this. Employees of the fast food chain are required to offer every customer a crown, regardless of age or what is ordered.
Yeah, they put crowns on all the tables now when you go inside.
I'm going to Burger King.
That's nice. I like crown. I like the crowns are cool.
Go to Burger King. Well, In-N-Out gives you the hat.
What?
In-N-Out gives you that hat. Their little
In-N-Out has a hat?
In-N-Out has a paper hat, so you can
I've
ask
never
for
been offered a hat, or you have to ask
get a
for
paper hat. Yeah, you have to ask for it though, but you get a little paper
Wait,
hat.
do they wear hats?
They do.
Oh, it's been too long since I've been there because I haven't been there since.
You don't have it anymore, but it'll get there soon because In-N-Out is like in Tennessee now or something. Like it's making its way east.
Oh man, they're really East Coast. They're almost here.
Yeah, they're making their way east.
Now I have faith. Actually, maybe they will come here.
I hate it because it used to be just like a West Coast.
Oh, it's great.
But now then bring over Whataburger, White Castle, Whataburger.
Whataburger?
Yeah. Bring over Whataburger because we need Whataburger. Bring Waffle House. Bring
Did you say White Castle?
White Castle. Bring all these chains that are only out there. Bring over here then.
I only have one of those, Whataburger. We don't have White Castle. We don't have Waffle House is more of a southern.
Oh, was
although there are some actually, I think, but not where I am.
Bring us the Waffle House. I want to try Waffle House so badly.
I agree.
Okay. Johnny Big Daddy Papas has us all in a ruckus because he's the mucus of our awesome
took us
our big round took us.
The mucus of our took us. That's so gross.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
I'm glad.
Thanks, Johnny.
Good thing he's watching Captain America right now.
Yeah. Enjoy Cap.
Biggest thanks, sure. Biggest thanks to Michael Gilstrap, who likes to rap when he drinks some sap and gives his booty a whap. I don't know. Sorry, Michael.
Well, thanks to you, Dash V, who used to flee until he took an arrow to the knee, like a dude named Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppery.
Peppery. Did Flea get shot with an arrow?
No, but the guards in Skyrim get shot.
Oh, I knew that was a joke about something.
Yeah.
Why, you could shoot them in the knee?
No. So one of their recycled lines, they only have like 3 or 4 lines that they say. So if you walk by them, they'll often say, "Oh, I used to be an adventurer like you until I took an arrow to the knee." And
so multiple guards will just say that.
All the guards say it. So you can walk by 100 different guards and they all say the same thing. So it became a joke.
These guards are very unlucky. They're all getting shot in the knee.
Yeah, and they all were adventurers at one point. It's like, come on, guys.
You just did Dash, right?
I did Dash.
Big thanks to Jalou, who we give a wahoo for circumnavigating the globe and
in his big fancy robe. And following the rules and doing what he's told. Oh, good job.
Well, when you're in a foreign country, it's good to follow their customs. He didn't exactly. Well, actually, I think he did circumnavigate because no, I guess not. Depends on which way he went. Because he was in Japan and then he was in Hawaii, but he probably just went west and then back east.
Thank you for being polite in Japan as more and more idiots
They
continue to ruin it for the rest of
because
us over there.
Japanese, they're very big on politeness, right?
Yeah, but there's more and more streamers and IRL streamers who are going to Japan and ruining it for the rest of us.
Like Western streamers.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're causing havoc.
by what? Be doing like skits or something or little things for their stream.
Yeah, I forgot the newest one, but there was a guy. I mean, there was one guy who is now luckily in a Korean jail. I'm very happy he's in jail because he's awful.
Oh, so this was in South Korea then?
No, he went to Japan first and he did a bunch of stuff, and so they kicked him out. He's not allowed back in Japan.
Is he Korean?
No, he's just a black.
But he went to South Korea after that.
Then he went to South Korea afterwards, and he did so many bad things in South Korea. He got arrested.
Oh, so like you mean like criminal things?
No, I mean,
how do you get arrested? It must have been against the law.
Disturbing the peace.
Okay.
Like he I guess it would be criminal too. Like he made him, like he glittered, he did a bunch of stuff, but he all he did was, his goal was to annoy everyone in a way that was like you would want to throw him to the ground and kick him. Like that kind of annoying.
Yeah, that's really fucking what an asshole.
Yeah. But unfortunately more and more streamers are doing it. So like Japan's gonna have a rule, I think, soon. I'm sure, a law, or I think they did pass a law where it's like you can't stream or something. And
well, luckily I don't do that, but I mean, you're right. It is kind of giving the rest of us a bad name then.
Yeah, foreigners. Yeah,
stupid streamers.
Yeah,
unlike us, we just stream.
Well, we don't go to different countries to do it.
We just stay in our rooms.
Yeah.
Two more to go. You got
Delaney Parker. Delaney Parker, your beauty is starker. Wait, that's bad though, isn't it?
No, not necessarily.
Okay. You make me.
Okay, wait. Stark is severe or bare in appearance. I guess you're saying she's nude.
Oh, no. Okay. Delaney Parker, whose beauty's a marker for all things
Warby
a stalker
Parker
would like to
stalker
would like to have Harker. Sure.
Yeah, well, that's a great one. This is really making her feel great. Now I got to try to rhyme with a letter though. Brian, thank you, Brian H.
Just do Brian.
Okay, thank you, H, comma Brian.
Yeah.
Where you won't be crying or lying, because you're not you're not a Mayan, so you don't think the world ended.
Or you're a part of a bicycle gang.
They think the world ended too?
No, there was a show after Sons of Anarchy called The Mayans.
Oh, right. The gang was called the Mayans?
The gangs were called the Mayans.
All right, anyway, thank you, folks. Patreon.com/super-geeked-up. We appreciate it no matter what level you're at. By the way, today is Whopper Wednesday. I didn't know that, so they must have a deal on Whoppers, I'm assuming.
The candy?
Yep, that's right. Oh, that's too bad. Your Burger King shuttered. Oh, a dozen In-N-Out, I think he means, right, in Low Tennessee? Wow, a dozen?
Surprising.
That's a lot.
Well, because they opened up a distribution center, because In-N-Out's thing is like, oh, it's all fresh ingredients, so we get locally sourced. And I believe Tennessee has a distribution center that's
they said they're opening a plant there. This is
yeah.
By the way, there is a White Castle between Prim and Vegas, so I mean that's.
Oh, there's a White Castle in Vegas, but that's Vegas. I have to go to Vegas.
To it?
I have been to it. Yeah,
you have.
It's in a casino.
I've never been to White Castle. Is it any good?
I mean,
they do the square burgers like
it's the little square burger. So it's just meat, square burger, onions, pickle, mustard. That's it.
No ketchup?
I don't think they do ketchup. I don't remember.
So it doesn't sound like it was very good.
It's fine. Like
It's fine.
you do it because it's so weird. It's like such a weird little. It's a
Wait, and they're
tiny little
they're tiny.
slider. Huh?
Do they all come tiny, or can you get a bigger one?
No, they're all tiny. They're all
So
tiny.
you just got to get a bunch of them.
Yeah. Well, the regular combo is like a 4-pack. I think you get 4 little.
Oh, I kind of like
burgers.
that actually.
Yeah.
4 mini burgers.
Yeah.
Although that's a lot of. Probably you're eating more bread that way, unfortunately.
Sort of. Not real. Their bread is fairly.
I mean,
Yeah, it's not that much. I don't
okay.
think it's that bad. I think it's just again, it's cute, it's weird. But they don't have the other flavors. I had it in I went to Ohio and I had it there and they had a better menu. They had like more stuff and I'm like, "Ah, this is the place." And it was good. I enjoyed it a lot because I'm like, they have like barbecue and bacon and all this stuff. I'm like, yeah. I like it.
Oh, well, because in Vegas it was probably inside one of the casinos, right? So it's not.
It was inside a
big.
casino, so it was
it's not as
very
big,
basic. Yeah, it was super basic.
All right, bring In and Out here. then we'll have In and Out and Chick-fil-A. Be all set.
Yeah.
Do you guys have Chick-fil-A? You don't have
We
Chick-fil-A.
do. We have Chick-fil-A. Yeah,
Oh, you
we
do?
have yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know if they did that over there, but when the Chick-fil-A near me opened up for the 10 years ago, a line that went around the block, it circled the building and then it just kept circling and circling.
With
and circling.
people or cars, you mean?
People. They didn't go through the drive. They were literally just standing
Wow.
in a line.
I mean, we had 2 open a year ago. I mean, it actually wasn't quite as. I mean, there were lines, not that. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it took 3 days to clear the line.
Wait a minute. Are you saying people just stood in line for 3 days straight, or like
they stayed overnight? The first line stayed overnight, and I think they stayed overnight for the
I
weekend.
can't do that nonsense.
Yeah. Well, this is during the time when Black Friday you would stay at a Best Buy.
Yes.
Yeah. A week ahead of time, just so you can get that $10.
I know
TV.
that for me makes a little more sense than just getting even though I love Chick-fil-A, but a chicken sandwich,
But it was new. It was new for us.
I know, but I'd rather just wait a week, and let it kind of die down where I can actually.
Oh, I did. I waited. I waited 3 months before I could go.
Wow.
Because that's how long it took for yeah. And Dunkin' Donuts was the same way. When Dunkin' Donuts came back, my God, the lines were ridiculous.
That was like, because here Dunkin' Donuts is so ubiquitous, it's ridiculous. They're everywhere. But when we got Krispy Kreme, that's what it was like.
Yeah, when we got same. But we got Krispy Kreme before we got Dunkin'. So
although oddly, that Krispy Kreme didn't last that long. It went out of business.
Which one? Oh, near you.
The one here, we don't have any. Well, there was only one and it went out of business. Yeah.
Oh, ours is still going strong.
Yeah. I mean, the Krispy Kreme is they don't have variety, but they do have the best glazed donuts ever.
They have variety.
Yeah, but it's all like a variety of glaze, isn't it? Mostly.
No, they have like apple fritters. They have the stuffed ones, the stuff with cream and whatever or jam.
Oh, okay. Do they?
Yeah,
Right.
they have variety. They have variety.
Necrodia says, I'm 43. I have not once ever set foot inside a casino or Waffle House or White Castle or on the surface of Pluto. Well, okay, do one of those this next year. Maybe Pluto.
Do Pluto, yeah. Because casino has the stale cigarette smell, which most people don't like, but I love. Waffle House.
I fucking hate that I have to walk through all that smoke in a casino.
I love it.
I hate it.
I love it so much.
You love inhaling smoke into your lungs?
Yeah, because it reminds me of my childhood. I grew up with smokers. Waffle House, you can get into fights. So you can do that Waffle House. White Castle, you can get high, and then of course Pluto.
Wow, you're making them all seem so enticing.
And then Pluto, you have 90,000 days to hang out in Pluto.
See, Pluto's the best of all of them. Don't worry about Casino Crodius. You're not really missing anything.
Yeah, unless you want.
I mean, well, in Vegas, to see the resort, to see the way the resorts are like decorated and styled is cool, but the actually casino part isn't anything exciting for me anyway.
Do you not want us to move on, Pierre? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah. Well, yes, we're gonna do our last game right now, though. Geez, you don't want to hear about all this fast food talk. Although it's funny how often that comes up on the show. Actually, fast food. All right, super space. Oh, you're gonna tell us about it. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, there's this one time in space camp where we get to tell you stories about our time in space camp. So we're gonna play that game, Super Space Camp, where you give us a scenario and we give you a story based off of several of your suggestions. You normally just pick one, usually pick about 2 or 3, and weave them into an intricate tale about what happened to us while in space camp. Now, it always is space camp, so but you can make it silly and weird, and we have to make it work with us being in space camp. So why don't you guys in the chat give us scenarios?
So finish that sentence. There's one time at space camp.
Yeah. On what we're doing in the space camp.
Your favorite Circus du Soleil. Well, so he's back in Vegas. So I've never seen Circus du Soleil.
I haven't either.
So one time at space camp, we performed Cirque du Soleil.
I want to see the Beatles one, Love.
There's a Cirque du Soleil Beatles.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Did they ever do a Michael Jackson one?
They did. Yeah.
The one, Cirque du Soleil in Hawaii was cute, but arguably not as good, I'm going to say, I guess, as the Vegas one. It's so much smaller.
Yeah, makes sense. Hawaii's small state.
But hopefully, well, it had Hawaiian girls in it, hopefully.
Yeah, coconut broth. I mean, they do the coconut broth thing. That's a real thing in Hawaii. So,
a real thing that people actually wear, or just for like shows, you mean?
I mean, they wear at resorts. I mean, I don't think they wear just like around.
So it's actually made out of coconuts.
Yeah, it's an actual like half emptied out coconut
with like no fabric inside at all. It's just coconut, or
I mean, I don't know. I didn't look. I didn't examine pull one. I didn't pull one back and look inside. You know, I don't think they would have liked that. I don't think they would appreciate me.
Let me see your coconuts.
Like, oh, look, I must study.
This one time at space camp, all the Star Trek captains came to a reunion event.
And did William Shatner do a documentary on it?
That it's called The Captains. It's actually it's very good. I watched it when it came out. I liked it. He did a good job interviewing them.
He's still feisty at 90 whatever. He's still.
Oh, I mean, this was like 10 years ago at least, though.
No, I know, yeah, but
so he was like only 80 then.
He claims it's him on Twitter. That's like, you know, being all spicy and stuff. So I'm like, I guess it's him.
I would think that he probably does tweet, yeah.
Yeah.
Or he tells his assistant what to tweet out.
He's 90 something. He's almost 100.
Yeah, but if you see him, man, like I saw him interviewed recently.
I know he's spry.
He's super spry. He's got it all up there. He's still,
It's because he's Canadian.
I'm not sure if that's the reason.
No, that's the only reason. It's just because he's Canadian. Yeah.
All right. So we're at space camp, and all Star Trek captains come to a reunion event.
Yes.
I guess we're gonna say, so the captains, the characters, right? Not the actors.
Yeah, not the actors. These are the captains.
The characters. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Picard, Janeway, all that, Cisco, they're all there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh man, Francis, did you hear about the awesome event that's happening today?
No, I've been too busy bouncing around in zero gravity. What's happening?
Oh, well, stop doing that.
Oh.
It's very hard to talk to you while you're doing that.
But it's space camp. This is what we're supposed to do.
All right, yes, but this is like a one in a lifetime opportunity. All the Star Trek captains are coming. I mean, not having sex. They're like attending.
Oh.
I mean, they might be saying that too if they're having sex. All that O's, but
yes.
Oh my.
Oh my. Well, I mean,
he's a captain. So Sulu's here too.
Captain. Yeah, that's true. I think Geordi's a captain too at one point. Anyway, so these are all the these are all the captains. Okay, let's go meet them. I'll bounce over there. Hold on. Boing.
Oh wait. Why we're in 0G the whole way there in the camp?
I mean, we're in space camp. It's there's no G's. I mean, there's G's.
Oh,
but there's no G's.
I was under the impression space camp happens on Earth, which is normally, but you're saying we are in space.
We're in space. Yeah, we're camping in space. Totally. Boing.
Are we on the moon?
No, on this planet we just discovered called Pluto.
Oh yes, right, and we're claiming it as an official planet.
Well, that's what. Yeah, that was our job. That's why we're here at this camp, because this is the camp inaugurating Pluto as a
Oh,
planet.
Nog's here too.
He's a captain.
He was a captain.
He was a captain. So yes. Wow. We weren't kidding when we said every Star Trek captain is here. This is amazing.
Oh, well, there's my favorite one, Captain Bateman.
Oh, right. Why does he keep saying "damn it, Niles"? I don't understand. That's a weird thing. Is that his second in command?
I know. And why does he keep berating that poor dog?
Oh, oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Well, I don't like him. Let's go to this other captain over here. Let's go to Captain. Oh, it's the creator of the thong song, Captain Cisco.
Oh, yes. But you know what? He sounds so different now. It's like he's like that thong, the thong.
Oh my God, Captain, you must teach us how to emphasize our words differently. Because I'm still practicing. I'm trying to get that gravitas that you have, sir. Oh, he's right. He's just shaking his head and
yeah. Oh, I guess he doesn't think we have it. We can't.
No, but he's shaking his ass, which is weird.
Well,
he's putting down his
Cisco.
suit. Yeah, he's putting down his suit pants. Oh, he's wearing a thong. Oh, you go, Cisco.
Oh, look, it's Captain Riker, and he's doing the chair bounce with his leg. He puts his leg over as he bounces into the chair.
But it's weird because he's going he's like bouncing way over the chair.
I know. He doesn't really have to raise his leg. His whole body went over the chair.
The Riker maneuver, it's not working for him.
I mean, he's kind of out of luck though. I think there's only like Captain Janeway here, and that captain from the Enterprise C, whose name I don't know.
You just said it, Bateman.
No, that's Kelsey Grammer.
He's the captain of the Enterprise C.
No, okay, sorry. I mean, I thought it was a different ship. I mean, the Enterprise B. Sorry.
Oh, B. Oh,
maybe
okay.
Whatever the one that had the female captain.
Oh, the female captain, right? Yeah.
Well, anyway, whatever. Let's move on.
Yeah.
We don't know who that is.
Or Rachel Garrett.
Rachel Garrett.
There you go. Oh, right. Thank you, random camp goer, Jalou. Thanks for that.
Yes.
Okay, now I'm just getting a bunch of names.
Well, let's go to our favorite Frenchman, Captain Picard.
All right.
Captain, can you tell us your favorite French words?
Oh, okay, wine. Okay. You said wine. Okay. Wow, he doesn't know. He doesn't know any French words.
I don't think he knows any other. Grapes?
Grapes? Okay.
He only seems to know things associated with a vineyard.
Menage a trois. Menage a trois?
What? Oh, man. I think he's been hanging out on Risa with Riker too much.
Oh, man. Menage a Troy? Oh.
No, Captain. We don't want a Shamaharan with you. I'm sorry.
Oh, man. I can't believe he knows.
All right, I don't know. Wow, he's so much different off when he's not on his ship.
No, he is weird. It's like he was reading my mind. Anyway, let's go find some other captains.
Oh, well, I'm sniffing coffee. You know who that must mean?
Yeah, Captain Archer.
Yes. Because he always goes. He has a real chef, no replicator, so he has his coffee brewed.
That's right. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. What's weird about Captain Archer is he likes to keep making weird devices out of paper clips and rubber bands. I don't get why he keeps doing that as like his hobby, but that seems to be his hobby.
I think you might think he's Richard Dean Anderson, but it's actually Scott Bakula.
Oh, you're right. Why does he?
Well, what? Wait. Oh, it's weird that MacGyver just showed up here randomly. I don't know why. Oh, I know why. He thought it was a Stargate.
Reunion. Oh, you're right. Oh man, he's too busy jumping into different people's bodies. That's right.
But nice to see you, Jack from Stargate.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope Archer keeps his dog away from Captain Bateman. He hates annoying dogs.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
And
he has
Archer, why do you keep falling on top of T'Pol like that? I don't understand. You keep doing that.
yeah, that's what's it? That's your engineer's job.
Trip.
Trip. Yeah, that's which makes
He
sense.
trips. He trips all
'Cause
the
he trips.
time.
It's in his name. Yeah. Tripping. He's just tripping. Um oh look. Uh there's more coffee.
Oh, it must mean it's Janeway, Captain Janeway.
Oh, hey, Janeway. Oh my goodness. You're looking fabulous, Janeway. I love what you did with your hair. Uh it's so poofy.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. You have to go hang out with Leonardo not DiCaprio, Da Vinci in the holodeck.
And DiCaprio.
And DiCaprio too.
Oh my god. You're famous.
Wow. You like him. You're a cougar now, huh? You like him young. You did get with Paris that one time when you turned into lizards.
That's true. I mean, if there was
Okay, you go have fun. DiCaprio really likes him young too, so I'm not sure if it's going to work, but go ahead and try.
No. As a matter of fact, I don't think anyone for the Star Trek crew is going to attract DiCaprio. So it's unfortunate. Wow, so many. Who else? Do we have any other captains we need to meet up with?
Well, let's end it with the original Captain Kirk.
Captain Pike. Oh,
well, yes. Captain Pike's here too. It's a new Captain Pike version too.
oh, because he was replaced by a very brash captain.
Captain Pike, what did you think about Kirk replacing you? What did he say?
He apparently thinks Kirk is he thinks that it's because of the proliferation of Kirkland being everywhere. So obviously Captain Kirk would be the most obvious choice of captain of
no
of the
Pike
Enterprise.
lands. Is that what you're saying?
No Pike lands. No, sadly, no Pike lands. Just Kirkland everywhere.
There's Pike's Peak in Colorado.
That's true. And Pike's
There's
Coffee. Wait,
isn't there that place in Seattle, the Pike something?
Yeah. How did you not get more love, Captain Pike? I don't know. Oh, because you weren't a handsome gray-haired man originally. You were a really average-looking guy from the 50s. Oh, I getcha. Okay. But now you're...
And you didn't have a fetish for green-skinned women? I see. Okay.
I see. That makes sense. Yes, I know you're sexy.
Well, all right. You can get out of here. We'll just celebrate Captain Kirk.
We'll just go hang out with Kirk. Hey, Kirk. How's it going, Kirk? How are you? Oh. He doesn't want to talk to us because we're not green sexy ladies.
And we're not from Canada.
Oh, or Indiana, where he's apparently from.
Iowa, actually.
Oh, Iowa.
That's where Scott Bakula is also from.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Oh,
anyway,
man.
all right. I think we're gonna have to go and do some more research on these captains.
I don't know any of these captains. I mean, look, I thought Captain Picard was French, and he only knows wine and grape. So.
I know, and he doesn't sound French at all. It's so strange.
I know.
He kind of sounds like Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah, that's so weird.
With a posh accent.
So posh.
All right, well, I guess we better go bounce back to our duties.
All right.
See you later,
Boing.
captains. Boing. Which is what happens to Riker when he sees 709.
All
right, the end.
Oh.
What?
I just, yeah. Riker.
All right. Yes, okay. He liked that Janeway was in there.
Janeway was great.
Why does she like that all-women prison holodeck novel where she had that accent? Who? Janeway?
Oh,
was Janeway in a woman's prison holodeck?
Oh, are you? Because she's talking about. She was in.
That her?
Was she in Orange Is the New Black? I think
Orange Is the New Black.
Yeah.
Orange Is the New Black. I get it. Oh, that's funny.
I'm pretty sure she was.
I was gonna say, my God, I totally missed that.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Imagine Janeway had a fetish about, I want to be in a women's prison.
I mean, yeah.
These strong, sexy ladies.
I think she was. Was she a lesbian in that movie, in that show? I think she was.
I don't know. Hey, so my YouTube chat just crashed. Can you check the poll if you have it
Sure.
open?
I forgot that she played Mrs. Columbo. I watched that. Yeah.
Who's
Oh,
is
mine
that
crashed too.
related to Columbo?
Your tab has just crashed, so I need to just restart it. That's weird. I hope everyone else didn't
I hope
crash.
it's still playing. See if
Yeah, it's playing.
see if
It's
still
I'm
playing.
back
It
in.
says it
I'm
is.
back in. Okay. So Captain Caveman
He's the
uh
winner?
is the winner at 33%.
Are you
America,
kidding
Jack,
me?
and Crunch are all 22%. But Captain Caveman ekes it out with, I think, 1 vote over everyone else, which makes him
Yeah, I see it. You're right. I
the
cannot believe he
winner.
won. That's amazing. He won.
The one you didn't expect to get any votes got all of them. So good job. Good on you,
But this
Captain
is the
Caveman.
tightest one we've had, actually, I think.
Maybe.
Yeah, I see now. Yeah, congrats to Captain Caveman. But now usually the winner has like a lot more. That's super close, but probably
That's
only by
true.
1 vote they won, but he won by. All right, there you
It shows
go.
Your vote counts, folks. So
It
vote
does.
for your favorite
Every vote
captains.
counts.
Yeah.
All right, that was Super Space Camp with all the Star Trek captains. They're having a grand old time on Pluto.
On Pluto. They were watching TV for free. They're watching The Protector.
You have to go to Pluto to watch Pluto.
You're watching The Protector. There's that weird, like, Neil deGrasse Titan Pluto commercial where the guy's like, on Pluto? You mean the planet? Or whatever.
Is it for Pluto, the streaming service?
It's for the streaming service because he has a science show on Pluto.
Oh,
and he's like, and the guy that he's talking to is like, you mean Pluto the planet? He's like, no, Pluto and Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Is that your Neil deGrasse Tyson impersonation?
I don't remember how he sounds.
Now. And do you remember how Scott Bakula made all those gadgets?
Yeah, I was really off on that one. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, now I just remember who he played though. It's Colonel O'Neill. That's who he played.
Colonel
I couldn't think
O'Neill.
of his last name. It was a close poll, very close, Pierre. You're right. All right. Well, thank you for all the suggestions, folks. And thank you again, Pierre, for the super chat. Thank you all our patrons.
I like that Pierre's thing is BBC Scotland. Like that's his.
He's probably in Scotland, right?
BBC
or maybe he just likes
Radio
listening
Scotland.
to BBC Radio in Scotland.
Oh, nice. I just like that. That's your icon. You can pick any icon. You pick anything you want as your profile picture. You pick BBC.
You gotta pick what you love, man.
Scotland. Oh man, I should put Dave.
The movie?
No, the channel. The UK, the BBC channel, Dave.
There's a channel called Dave?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why is it called Dave?
I don't know. I don't know their channels very well. I know there's a 4, 5, and a Dave.
Well, yeah,
like
mostly it's just numbers.
Yeah, but they have a couple of channels that are names or words. It's weird. UK is weird.
Great panel shows though. I'm almost through everything of 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown. I'm running out of stuff to watch.
I thought you were watching Would I Lie to You?
Well, I've watched all those except the new ones, so I only have that once a week. But I have a lot of old 8 out of 10s I'm working my way through. But I'm almost
watch QI then. Watch QI.
What's QI?
That's the one. That's it's Stephen Fry's the main guy in it. He's the host, and it's a panel of comedians, and they do essentially just like they talk about like what we think are facts but aren't. Like they debunk like facts, but they just talk about things that are quite. Yeah, it stands for quite interesting.
Oh. How do we know one of you isn't a Sam Beckett? Sam Beckett might be one of us.
Yeah, Sam Beckett was pregnant at one point, so.
But we wouldn't tell you we're Sam Beckett.
No, because that would destroy. What I don't know why
he can't tell people. Yeah, he's a time traveler. It's now you and Dave.
Oh. That's the channel now is you and Dave. That's funny.
Pluto is colonized by the Swedish Pirate Bay Party and blasts out streams of media. Oh, okay.
Hey, we did it though, Pierre. We did the 2-hour mark. Woo!
All right.
We did
So
it.
there we go. Now we can wrap up.
Now we can wrap up.
So, folks, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it. Oh, wait. I guess we'll give out links real fast. Francis' course is over at.
Yeah. Points of interest on Twitch. We talked about NASCAR and how Frankie Muniz ranked 10th in the latest one of the latest NASCAR races.
The actor Frankie Muniz is a NASCAR
Yeah,
racer
he's now an official NASCAR racer.
Wow.
But he was doing the truck one, not the regular NASCAR car ones. But I guess it's just a truck body on a NASCAR frame.
Yeah, they have a lot of different NASCAR things.
So that's what he did. He won. He did yeah. There you go.
That's very interesting. All right. All right. Well, I didn't think it was canceled.
Yeah, people saying it's canceled.
Yeah,
I didn't know. I didn't know if people were thinking that Doctor was canceled.
That's like a UK institution.
I mean, they canceled it once in the 90s.
That's true.
So,
but it's been since 2009 now, right? So
2005,
years?
Yeah.
Or 2005, 20 years.
Yeah.
Oh, ninth Doctor. That's who it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
20 years. That's a pretty good run when it's back. I mean, over 50 years total, actually, right? But
I'm sure it'll get canceled again because it's a show you can try to do it forever, but you really can't. It's just like
same thing with Star Trek, right? It has its lulls and it comes back.
Yeah. They'll go away for a decade and they'll come back again. So Doctor Who's forever. It's just they'll need a break every once in a while.
Well, this is a good point. Claiming not to be a time traveler is a big flag that you are a time traveler.
I am a time. Oh, there you go. I'm gonna claim to be. Anytime anyone asks, I'll just claim I'm a time traveler. That'll put people's minds at ease.
Right. All right, folks. We'll be back next Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Thanks so much for watching. Until then, we will see you. Wait, what? I don't know what I'm saying. I was reading the chat. I was trying to do the outro. That's what it's called. Anyway, we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Stay geeky, everybody. Bye.